Hey, this is Chris. Welcome back to Ohrmundt Simmentals. So this week we were able to get some more work done on our head catch project, getting some concrete work done, things like that, so stay tuned. And we also had a steer that thought we did not have enough projects to work on, and you'll be able to see what happened there. Hope you like the video. Catch you later. Hey, what's up? It is Thursday afternoon. We're out feeding bales, but checking heifers out here, we're definitely noticing some progress. Our state of war heifer, where did she go now? But not only is her bag starting to develop, she's starting to also get a little swollen in her lady bits. So that's definitely a sign that she's progressing pretty well. But she kept to AI, her first round AI, to the Gen X Bold Ruler. So she is due like the 22nd of February. Today is the 1st of February, and you know, they usually say rule of thumb plus or minus 2 weeks.
It's going through.
Concrete forms are always a little crude, but they're gonna work. This is gonna be segregated because this has got to be a little bit taller, and then it's gonna slope down to there. But then what we also did was Dad had me drill some holes. We had talked about doing this and putting some anchors in there just to kind of give it a little bit of strength to try and connect it to the original concrete down there. Hi, this is our biggest steer. He'll probably be one of the first ones to go next fall. This is out of that top grade cow I pointed out a couple weeks ago. She always has nice calves, and he is a Bruno. He is just like all those Bruno heifers that we had, all blaze faced. He's exactly the same. We are getting ready to do a little bit of a road trip tomorrow, but it's more of a scouting mission. New little window shopping. So those results might not come out for a little bit, but tomorrow we're going to be gone for most of the day. So tonight we're going to feed 2 bales. Last night was a 2 bale night. Tonight is going to be a 2 bale night too, so that by the time we get home, we only have to feed 1 bale. And we are again, it is Groundhog Day, February 2nd, and it is ridiculously nice outside. So we're going to try and pour this concrete yet tonight. I mean, it's only like 4 o'clock, so not a big deal. That way it can spend all day tomorrow kind of setting up. So I'm going to set you guys up, and you guys can follow along. So I'll spin you around here and I'll show you how far we got, because we made a slight miscalculation on concrete and we are like 3 bags short. We even measured it, but did not figure correctly, apparently. Not a huge deal. We got the pier portion of it poured and parts of this area. We stuck a bunch of bolts and anchors that we had left over. I mean, like that right there, that's a 10-inch long leg, you know, just so that when we pour the rest of this, it'll help tie those two together. Dad and I made it back from our little field trip this morning. and it's actually really sunny out. That's why I'm sporting the ball cap, stocking cap combo. Kind of goofy looking, but it works. Yeah, so we went on a little field trip, a little window shopping, and found something we liked. And you guys will see that when we pick it up, but it's not going to be here for like 6 weeks. Just take a look at what our concrete looks like. You know, you can definitely tell that it's pretty green yet. Yeah, my fingernail digs into it yet, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it curing nice and slow. Morning. So today started out really fun. So Sunday mornings typically ends up being the morning we run to the grocery store and get some of that stuff out of the way. And we're just about to leave, and I'll insert a picture of what we saw. Well, it was a steer had his head caught right here. So once in a blue moon, they'll stick their head in here, and this is actually now wider than it used to be. We put this in here because honestly what they'll do is they'll rub on here and then they'll lift this up, and then they do that, which they have done in the past. Seeing that steer, so I'm trying to help him get out of there. Well, he's got all the tension on the chain, so it's hard to get the chain unhooked. And well, yeah, that's no longer solid. So we have to replace that today too. We got the rest of our concrete poured, filled in this area, and then we were able to get the forms off. And we're not too worried about it being a little bit high, because ultimately 9 times out of 10 there's probably going to be some form of a bed pack underneath them anyways, which we actually kind of hope there is, because their hooves on plain concrete can get a little slippery. So Dad admittedly went a little aggressive when he tried the post. He let the clutch out a little bit too quick because he needed to move forward a little bit, and then when he did that he accidentally pulled back on the bucket. But whatever. Dad's gonna go grab the pallet forks and kind of do the same trick we did when we had all those rocks with the fence project. Kind of dig down in there and trying to root it out that way. So we're either gonna break the pallet fork, something on the tractor, or the concrete loosens up. One or the other. We will see. Either way, it should make for a good video. So yeah, that was fun. But we did eventually get that concrete out of there. And there's so much rock down there. Dad and I were just talking that when they built this place, they must have had dozens of guys with horses and trailers and whatever they had, just hauling stuff probably from up on the hillsides and things like that. Because as soon as you start getting out of the valley, you start getting up that hill, or especially like up that hill, and then I'm assuming up there, as soon as you start getting out of this creek valley, you go from sand to rock in a heartbeat. And the other thing we ran into is everybody around us keeps saying that there's no frost. There's frost because we were chipping out chunks of frozen ground. I mean, granted, first weekend in February, there should be frost, but with the weather we've been having, frost has actually started to come out a little bit. So we got the post in, and we got concrete down in there. We only used like one bag because what we're gonna do is there's gravel and dirt, road base that we're gonna start filling in, packing in there tight. And then what's gonna end up happening is up on top around this post, we got another bag of concrete that will kind of fix that all up and make it smooth and make it look decent. And then we'll get all that rock put back, and then the gravel and stuff back on top of it where it belongs. All right, so we're back in the barn. Dad and I actually got our head catch set in place. So the old head catch, or the new head catch, is in place. Right now we just have some of these screws, and we're just holding in place with just the two top tabs. But yeah, that's its new home. So yeah, we got that thing set in place. So I think that's definitely going to be, for the old 100-year-old barn, it's definitely going to be an improvement over the old stanchion. Not going to take the old stanchion out though. That old girl can stay right where she's at because she ain't hurting nothing. And honestly, we'll probably wreck more stuff trying to take it out if we try to take it out. Well, I hope you guys didn't get cold last night because I left you in the barn. Just kidding. I was actually looking for my camera. I'm like, where the heck did I leave that thing? I thought I brought it in the house, but oh well, I found you. So today we'll fill this all in. We'll do that after we're done feeding,
when you hire there, because then we got. Come ahead, brother. Come ahead.
Okay, so the post project is done. The post is pretty solid. The metal post, we poured this little bit of concrete up on top just to kind of get that blended in with the rest of the concrete, kind of the slab that's the walk underneath the overhang and then going, down in front of the barn. So that still needs to kind of firm up, so we probably won't let the calves in there. We got to do our plan this weekend is we're going to do a bunch of cleaning and sorting, moving around. It's going to be a real circus, but we are quickly approaching calving season. I think I'm going to clean in the barn a little bit more tonight. Got this swept out and cleaned out. I got this swept out and cleaned out. Maybe blow some of these old cobwebs. Grandma used to actually come in here like once a year with a broom, and she would actually sweep them all. And she did that probably until she was like 80, which was just one of the little things that she used to like to do, because that annoyed her that it wasn't done. So now you kind of get to see what this tractor looks like in our barn when we clean. So it's a rather tight fit, but you got foot and a half on either side. The one issue we do run into is our light placement, because they are kind of off to the side, and we used to never have this issue until we had ROPS. And that's why I went really slow down. I wanted to see where this new guy I put in landed, but it's still in the same relative location. But what I'm doing right now is I was doing some more cleaning back in this corner. This corner has always been just a disaster for us. Kind of just a catch-all. We just throw junk in there. So this is kind of everything that was back there. I had mentioned we were going to add some brackets. So we've got, this is 3/8 flat bar. And then, you can't see, we drilled, so we got one bolt in here, flat bar over here, flat bar on the bottom, flat bar on the bottom, and then double lagged on each side. At least that thing is done. The concrete stuff's done. Out here, we still got the two gates put together so they can't come up this way. Honestly, to keep them out of our way and wait for this concrete to dry. This stuff's pretty good. This post is nice and solid. So it is Friday afternoon. Happy Friday. Gonna be a quick night, but then we've got a lot of stuff we got to get done this weekend. But I think we got bedding of the cows tonight, hay for bolt. One bale for the calves. So not a super difficult night, pretty quick feed. All right, so we did do a little bit of a project, we'll call it a baby project. We got this little gate hung. So this is that little 10-footer that we want to use to swing it back this way. So if we have our normal gate in its normal spot and we got the head catch, then this guy can close almost all the way. We didn't want to bring it onto this face and in closer, only because it also needs to be able to sit over there, and then this gate is going to get replaced with a different metal gate that we have that was a used gate, and then this one still is going to be, the new one's still going to be able to lay flat against here. This weekend, it's getting the barn ready for the heifers, getting the heifers in, and then the weight will be on. So hope you like the video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hope you guys had a good week. Have a happy Friday. Thanks for coming along.